Howdy folks, welcome back to Dashcam Diary of a Disabled after the Chiro appointment today. I no longer feel nauseous, thank goodness, because that was really, I don't like feeling that way, man. Nausea sucks. Like feeling like I gotta throw up. And now that my adjustment went okay, it went a little unusual today than it usually does. I was really locked up on the right side of my body, like I was trying to say earlier this week in my videos, or maybe I didn't, I don't know. But my whole entire right side just felt locked up. But when I lay on the table face down, the only thing that he notices right off the bat is my left shoulder blade like pronounced like the right side's like this and the left side is like it's that noticeable. Like my left side was definitely trying to compensate for the right side being all jacked up, and it just is so extremely painful. Thank goodness I've had pain meds, but the pain meds only do so much. I can still get my chiropractic adjustments and I can still tell him where he needs to go. I have breakthrough pain. I'm always going to have breakthrough pain, but it's at least manageable when I am on pain medication. Yeah, I was just feeling nauseous and feeling like crap, and now I feel back to my normal unstableness. So there's something I wanted to ask y'all, and I don't like the vulnerability of like, I'm just so broke right now, but there's something near and dear to my heart that I really want to go to, and I don't have the $25 to go to because I have a $40 bill. I have two $40 bills. One of them is due online tomorrow, and I got $50 from my dad to help cover that one. I'm still trying to find $40 to cover this other bill to my cousin. So I owe my cousin some money. And I've now figured out how much I racked up in my chiropractor bill. I'm at $700 right now. Those are the least of my worries. I mean, yes, I want to pay my chiropractor. They definitely deserve all that money that I have racked up with them. But they're such a small business, they do allow me to go non-payment for however long I need, because I'm going to always keep coming back. It's the only treatment that helps me in my pain besides pain medication. It's the only thing that helps me, and I can't do it every dang day of the week. I wish my body was stronger and that I could stay aligned longer than just a couple days without having extreme pain and inflammation and swelling. Like my face is so puffed out again today. My face is so swollen. Gosh, I look at my rearview mirror and it's just like bloop, bowling ball. This is why I can't eat certain things. I do this to myself, and it's so sad because I wished I didn't have all these dang symptoms all the time. Like, I'm a little upset this morning because my inflammation was good for a couple days, and now it's just back being poof. I do so good on my eating, and then one time I mess up, and then I'm like all bloated, swollen, nauseous. At least the nausea's gone away, thankfully. But so stupid. So stupid. But the only thing that I'm really concerned about pain is my bill online, 100%. I need to get that payment to my cousin this week. I don't know how, but the $25 that I'm more concerned about than anything else, because I don't know the availability of these tickets. There is, for the first time that I've heard of, an EDS Marfan syndrome symposium convention doctors that you can find these things. The answers are out there. Yeah, these are rare diseases and problems that I have, but the answers are there and people are working on it. And there's good news, and it's so validating to like know that there's doctors that don't gaslight their patients. And it's just finding those doctors is the biggest struggle ever. It's just finding the right doctors. And I haven't been to any of these EDS conventions because they're usually so far away, and they're usually worldwide and usually in the UK. They usually lead a lot of the EDS stuff. Like even my pain management doctor, she's going to be at this one. I haven't been able to get set up with an appointment with her, and I haven't talked with my EDS pain management doctor in years because my insurance company that I switched to doesn't cover naturopaths. Even though the VA say they don't cover them, they covered her for me when I needed her. But now my commercial Medicare insurance, I haven't been able to get in to see her. And I just want to see the magic that she makes at these conferences, and what she has learned about the disease herself, having it herself, and working in pain management and working in a research hospital university. It's so huge that I get a chance to talk to her again and I'm still her patient, but I need to get in to see her within the next year, because if I don't, I'm going to lose my spot as being a patient with her, and there's over a 5-year wait list for her. It's so hard to get into her because she's the only doctor basically in the Pacific Northwest that has our EDS connective tissue issues, and she works in the university research hospital. How she manages to still work with her EDS is just amazing in itself, but to help the biggest population in the Pacific Northwest and a 5-year wait list to see her, like, it's huge. And she's speaking at this convention, and I want to go so bad. I just don't have the money up front right now to get the ticket, and I can only hope and pray that they're still available on May 1st when I get paid with my VA disability. And I normally don't complain too much about my finances. I'm used to being broke. I've been homeless. I'm technically still homeless because I don't have my own home or my own place. I'm renting from my mom and dad. So I'm not homeless because I'm paying rent, but like I can't even afford rent in May because of my vacation. Because I so badly, I need this vacation. I need to go. I need to do one thing amazing and have the best experience of my life, doing something I never imagined I would ever do, and let alone put all this money into, and time and effort. I mean, this is the most effort I put into anything in a long time, is just going to EDC and trying to keep the money in my pocket while still spending money to have everything that I need and want for this once-in-a-lifetime experience that I'm probably never going to do again, because it's so expensive. I can't afford that. I can't afford that lifestyle. I'm so broke. Like I said, all these co-payments, this medication, I owe the chiropractor $700. I have my regular bills mostly paid every month, but I live paycheck to paycheck because I'm trying to live my best life possible, my happiest life possible, in a miserable body that doesn't cooperate or function normally. It's so hard to try and do anything. That's why I'm trying to fix my finances a little bit before I go, but I'm not capable of being able to do that with this astronomical price of gas right now, and the mileage it's going to take, and the 10 miles per gallon it's going to take to haul my trailer to Vegas from Oregon. I still haven't even planned out how much it's going to take in gas. I haven't planned out my route yet. My atlases are, I hope I have a Nevada one. If not, that's another thing I'm going to have to buy. I'm going to have to buy a Nevada atlas, because I use GPS like nobody's business. However, it's best to have backup, to technology is not to be relied on 100%. You've got to have some knowledge. You've got to know how to use a compass. I went to forestry school. I got my degree in forestry. It's so easy to be turned around when you think you know. But somebody with a horrible sense of direction like me and dyslexia, I get turned around so easy. GPS messes with me sometimes. Like, it really does affect my life having these learning disabilities. It's difficult sometimes to manage stuff, let alone my budget. I mean, I know how to budget. It's just there's been so many unexpected circumstances. I had to buy 2 brand new tires. Otherwise, I would have been driving on a spare for months and really messing up my alignment on my vehicle. I had to purchase 2 tires. I maxed out my Chiro credit card because it's stormy. Need to go to the vet like every flipping 2 weeks, I swear. She's either got an infection or an injury. She goes back and forth between injury, infection, injury, infection, injury, infection. She needs her allergy shot. I can't afford to get her allergy shot right now, even. Because I have maxed out Chiro credit because of infections on her. Which I can prevent infections by getting her more allergy shots regularly. She's either got some kind of dermatitis, skin rash, or she'll get an ear infection or a UTI. Which she had a deformity when she was born. She had a vulvoplasty when she was a puppy when I got her fixed. She was going to be prone to having UTIs and bacterial infections all the time. Had I not had that surgery on her, I'd done paid that bill off many years, like over a year or 2 ago. But it's been all the infections and other things since. I'm a good pet parent. I worry about her and her health just as much as I worry about my health and me being healthy. She's my service dog. She's got to be healthy, and dang, I haven't been able to, that slowed down her training so much with having her having infections and injuries and limping. And I mean, at least I finally got the x-rays done to show that, yeah, she has no arthritis, so it's really all just soft tissue issues, just like my connective tissue issues. She's got issues with soft tissue. It's unfortunate. Like owner, like dog. I mean, we're both just messing with our health a lot of the time. I guess we're the best pair ever. We're both sick all the time or injured. And the rare occasions that we don't have either, we get like 1 or 2 or maybe a week full of fun, and then something happens, either financially or illness-wise, or mental, like meltdown-wise, and then that just shuts me down too, into bed. Like, there's always something, and it's just draining my bank account. And the things that would really help me grow as a person is going to this damn conference. Like, I want to get more involved in my advocacy and inspiration. Like, that's a big goal of mine, and I'm a little sidetracked with getting ready for EDC on my vacation, so I'm like kind of like putting a lot of things on the back burner and just slowly kind of just going with the flow, with like waiting for my referrals and the insurance and the approval for treatment, but I need to take more of an active role in this stuff. I'm not going to get any better if I keep allowing myself to kind of go backwards with the food. And some days are just so tough to decide, how am I going to manage myself today? How am I going to manage my time? How am I going to manage my money? How am I going to manage my symptoms? How am I going to manage my dog and her training time and play time? Because she needs exercise too. I need to get my chores done. I need to have relaxed time. I need to make sure I don't get overstressed and have mast cell issues and have more inflammation, cause more misalignment in my body. It is so hard to manage so many ditch it all because it's like, gosh, it's just too much money. It's overwhelming. I'm just so broke. And I had this check from the post office from my pickles being busted. It was scanned in the post offices in Portland 2 days ago. Where is this check? It has not showed up in the mailbox. I've been going to the mailbox the last 2 days, dying to know how much they compensated me for breaking my freaking pickles. Like, that check right there to go missing right now at this moment in time when I need it the most is the most frustrating thing ever. So I'm going to go to the post office today and I'm going to find out where their carrier is so I can find out exactly what time that postman is stopping by, so I can be like, look, did you put it in the wrong mailbox? Because I don't have this piece of mail and it is a check. And if it went to the wrong house, that's so jacked up. That makes me so mad. It just takes that much more time for it to get to the right house. And who is going to want to put a check that they can see that it's a check because it looks like a check? Because I get the informed mail scanning from the post office in my email box every day. I know what mail is going to be in that mailbox every day. And for that mail not to show up the day that it was scanned is really weird. That usually never happens. But for the fact that it's a check and that to happen to that piece of mail in particular really makes me suspicious. And it's from the post office. So who from the post office decided to want to keep it for themselves or decide that I'm not worthy enough of this post office check? I don't know. I'm suspicious. Like, this doesn't happen to my mail. Every piece of mail that's scanned has never came up missing before. Why this one piece of mail that looks like a check came up missing is beyond me. It bothers me. This doesn't happen to me regularly to have mail missing. It gets scanned in. And the post office lady tried to explain it to me when I complained the day of, like, why didn't this come? She's like, oh, well, sometimes it just takes an extra day or two. Okay, I understand it could, but this doesn't happen regularly. And now it's been 3 days, still not in my mailbox. Where is this mail? Did it get put in the wrong box? Which is very, very possible, which I think is honestly what happened. I think it went to the wrong mailbox. I think it went on accident. Maybe to my brother's, because my brother lives right next door. Maybe they just overlooked that one digit. I don't know. I have the same last name as my brother too, so it very well could be in my brother's mailbox. But my brother is out of town, so I cannot verify that one way or another. But that $55 means everything to me. If they end up giving me the full amount that I asked and requested for was $55, and that's minimal. Like, I spent $150 on cucumbers alone, and I didn't even factor in all the prices of all the other items like the garlic, the dill, the peppers, and how much it really costs to make per jar. I gave a rough estimate. There was an antique necklace that was busted. And I didn't even claim all of that. It's also because I didn't have receipts to be able to show proof of that. So I'm hoping that they gave me the full $55 amount. Maybe they thought it was worth less. I don't know. I just know that that check is missing, and it's really suspicious because out of all the pieces of mail, that's the one piece that's missing. Like, why couldn't it have been like a different piece of mail that could have been like delayed by several days? That's the one piece of mail that I really flipping need at this moment, like right now. Like yesterday, I need to get my online payment paid today, so that means I need to stop by my credit union, which I just passed not too long ago. So, oops, I'm gonna have to leave the house again. That's fine. I'm gonna try and call one of my cousins and make a delivery of stuff that I've been holding on to forever. I've been waiting to drop it off at their house. So I'm going to give her a call and be like, look, bitch, let me drop this off and put it on your doorstep at least minimum. I don't care. I just need it out of my way because I got so many things I'm packing and organizing and going through and donating, and I need to get my life in order. I need to get things out of my house, out of my storage unit. I need to get things moved. I need to bring my trailer home and start doing the checks on that today. Like, I have a lot of things I need to get going, and I just want this stuff out of my hands. All the stuff I have of other people's that I want to give to them is going to take time to get it to them. Like Sunday, I'm getting my kayak down, and all I'm making her pay for is gas. Give me the gas money and I'll come deliver it. I just want it out of my yard. It's been in my parents' yard for a while. I need that kayak out of the way. That way is one less thing that my mom can complain about of my stuff just cluttering up her yard. Which is a very valid, understandable thing. So I just haven't had the energy or figured out what to do with my kayak until recently. And I'm like, you know what? If she just gives me the gas money to deliver it, let's just do that. I don't care. I wish I could sell it. I just don't like selling things online, and I don't like dealing with flakes that don't follow through. So that's mostly my problem. That's my fault. So I lose money because of my own fault of not wanting to sell things. I can make some good money for it too. If only I could sell my kayak, then hey, there could be my $25. That could be a part of my financial solutions. But instead, I'd rather just give it away because I just don't want the hassle of it. And I feel good gifting things to people. That's part of my love language. I'm a gifter. I like to gift. Because I'm also lazy. I just don't like to deal with people not following through, and flaking out on not showing up or showing up. That's always been one thing about, like, that's been one of my pet peeves, like expecting somebody to say something, like when you have plans with somebody and following through with those plans, whether it's a phone call, hey, I'll call you back later, hey, I'll call you, or hey, let's go do this. And then I don't hear from them. But then I also don't follow through and check in and be like, hey, are we still doing this thing? So sometimes it's on both of us, but sometimes it's on the other person. And it's something I've been working on my entire life. It's like, hey, things happen, and things won't always go your way, and it'll be all right. But yeah, it's been a morning. I want to go to the symposium thing so bad. I just don't know what to do to make myself some money because I'm too much of a gifter. I'd much rather give people things than, I don't know. I have a hard time asking for help too. Like, it'd be great if somebody could gift me $25 so I can get this ticket, and then I don't got to worry about that. And I can go to the symposium and I'll be busy as heck, but I'm going to be so much happier knowing and networking and getting to see my doctor and be like, look, I don't know, what can I do to get in to see you? Like, I have so many other EDS questions and Marfan questions, and just the information and knowledge alone that I'm going to be able to receive from that symposium or convention. It's a one-day event. It's from like 8 in the morning until like 4 or 5 in the afternoon of guest speakers and all kinds of things. I just want to go. I want to go so bad because it will really help me figure out how to help myself better, and it will help me to help others. I will spread my knowledge of what I learned from that to you all, and find better ways to present my content too as well, my informational content. I just don't want to be boring, I want to be relatable and authentic, and whether people want to follow that or not, that's up to them. But hopefully I do help entertain sometimes. So hope you all have a fantastic day. I'm going to go. I got to get a call to my cousin. I'm at my house. I need to get this ball on the road. I need to get some stuff done. Figure out my money situation. Let's just figure out how I can hustle something. I got to come up with... So I owe $40 minimum on my card. I owe my cousin $40 minimum, and then so I basically need to come up with like $105. I'm already I got 50 out of the 105, but I got a little ways to go. So I'll figure something out. I always do. I may have to just asked my nephew, hey, can I borrow $25 until the 1st? I just don't want to borrow money because then I have to pay that back right away, because I'm one of those people, I don't like to owe anybody. I feel terrible owing my chiropractors as much as I do. Bill collectors, like major credit cards and stuff, like, yeah, I'm fine with letting those roll over and stuff, but my credit score is kind of taking a hit lately because I'm at 98% credit card usage. So my credit score dropped to 30 flipping points because of my credit card utilization being so maxed out. And I'm just making the minimum payment right now, so I'm not going to get anywhere with paying anything off. So I'm basically hitting my max limit and going over limit every month because I'm just making the minimum payment. And it's just not enough. But everything will be fine after my birth month. After May, my finances are going to get better. Like, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Like, I don't feel like this is a hopeless financial situation. Like, I'm not like super upset about it. It's just I'm a little stressed about, because these are things that I would like to do, because it would really help me, and it would help me help you with more information about my connective tissue issues and other problems that may be connected, that I haven't connected the dots before, because I haven't listened to these speakers and I haven't listened to the newest cutting edge research. And they can maybe give me treatment options, or websites or places I can go to write grants to try and help get research done. There's things I want to do to contribute to the community so much, and it's so hard being disabled and then having daily life and financial things happen. And thank goodness my key thing, I had a major meltdown from my key being locked into my vehicle earlier last week. Like, it's been kind of a rough week or so. So with emotions and pain, stress, trying to get everything taken care of with my parents' anniversary party, and I still got stuff to pay for that. I didn't even spend any money on my medical MJ this month at all. I didn't buy any at all this month because I had stocked up on it like the month prior. I didn't even spend really any money on my video games this month. It's like, where did all my money go? All my money went to freaking prescriptions and co-pays. I still owe like the imaging department like $170, like, and that's coming out on the 1st. Like, I have to take care of these stupid medical bills because I have to keep going to medical. So in order for them to not blacklist me, I have to keep paying my medical bills and co-pays, and these co-pays are stupid. I can't believe I owe like $170 for my last mammogram. My second mammogram, I owe $174. Like, this is cutting into my gas budget of 10 miles per gallon to get from Oregon to Vegas. Like, I'm so scared to do the math to figure out how much it's going to cost in gas. Like, I'm so nervous because I don't know what bills I'm going to have to skip paying next month in order to have gas. I mean, I literally may just be stuck in Vegas, or may be stuck on the road until June. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to have enough money to get to and from. I just don't. Not with these bills racking up, and I'm like starting to stress about this stuff. And then my health, and then I'm not going to have a chiropractor for over 2 weeks because I'm going to be on vacation. So I don't know how much pain I'm going to be in. I really hope this doctor will prescribe me enough pain meds for next month. Hopefully he'll be okay with it. I just don't know how things are going to go. But I'm going to think and pray, and I'm going to think positive, and I'm going to take everything that I can with me tool-wise. If I go to that convention, that will only give me more knowledge in what I can take with me to help myself when I'm without my doctors, without my chiropractor, what I can do instead. And what if I don't get the pain meds? I need to have other tools to think about while I'm in Vegas and on vacation. I need to know where I can go and what I can do to help myself. Maybe I can get some contacts in Nevada when I'm there, so maybe I can even see a doctor there while I'm there. I don't know. Anything to try and help myself to enjoy my vacation the best to my ability while I'm disabled. I still have to figure out a scooter rental. I want to rent a scooter so I have mobility issues. I can sustain more energy if I'm sitting in an electric scooter, which I usually always rent when I go to Vegas. And those, you know, I need to have money for gas. I need to have money for scooter. I need to have, you know, water. I need to have food, and I can't just eat anywhere with all my food allergies. I have all these food allergies. I can't really eat at fast food restaurants, and eating at a regular restaurant, I'm really taking a risk of becoming very symptomatic like I have been today with nausea. My face is all broken out too, and it's because I ate the wrong thing, and then it makes me feel miserable. And then what am I supposed to do? Feel miserable and then try and go about my day and enjoy whatever I do that day. Today I'm going to try and get stuff done. I'm going to try and finish detailing this vehicle, hopefully. You know, I don't know how much energy I'm going to have. My energy might just flip and run out on me like it usually does around noon, 1 o'clock every day. That time frame, I always run out of energy. I usually have to eat something, and then I go into a food coma, and then I'm toast the rest of the afternoon until dinner time. So then I nap and rest from about noon to 1 until about 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. Then I'm up for a few hours gaming or whatever, and then that's my day. I really don't get a full day's worth of anything done. Anything. It's usually just doctor appointments and then rest the rest of the day. Maybe a slight chore or two, maybe one hobby if I can afford to do that with my energy levels. It's a lot. It's a lot to manage. So I just wanted to get this information out there. It's kind of weighing heavily on my mind, so I can try and stay de-stressed as much as possible. You know, I don't normally ask for money, but like, man, it would really help if anybody could donate to my Cash App. But it's not a necessity. I will always find a way to make money and hustle, side hustles, whatever I need to do. I'd much rather sell a service than get money for free, though. I'd rather not beg for money or ask for money. I'd much rather earn it by doing something. So, I don't know. Maybe I can figure out something if that check from the post office doesn't show up today. That's the other thing. I'm going to stop by the post office and be like, look, where is this mother trucker? And where is this delivery guy? Because I need to catch up with him and find out what's up. I need to be at my mailbox the moment that mailman shows up, because I got to ask where the F that is. Because that's the only chance I think I can get of getting any information is the carrier themselves, and if it's the regular carrier and not a fill-in. So we'll see. Well, I gotta make these calls. I gotta get things done. I gotta take my medication. I gotta now that my stomach's calmed down. Peace out, y'all. Keep smiling. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Every day is a beautiful day to be alive, regardless of the circumstances of whatever may be happening in your life. You all know what's happening in mine, and it's not the most pleasant of experiences recently, but I'm going to make some pleasant experiences. And I just gave my mom a care package to give to her friend up in Yakima. She used to be our neighbor when we lived in a different town, and I became friends with her too, but she's more my mom's friend. But I sent her a bracelet. I sent her some stickers for her journals, because she does journaling and she likes to decorate her journals and stuff. So I sent her a sticker and a bracelet. So I hope that she enjoys those. And yeah, hopefully my mom has a safe trip up there to Yakima, and she has a good time hanging out with her friend for a few days. And I can get some stuff done with the trailer in the driveway now that we have less vehicles around. Yay! Alright, peace out, y'all.